Imagine you're at a kid's birthday party. There's definitely going to be cake and balloons of all shapes, sizes, and colors floating around everywhere.
Oh.
There you go. Don't pop that, you'll throw up.
Suddenly, you look up to the sky and see a balloon floating away. You think to yourself, where will it end up? The behavior of balloons depends on the environment. Let's say it manages to float into space. Would it pop instantly? Or would it slowly deflate itself and drop back down to Earth? To answer that, you need to know how and why balloons drop or pop. Let's start with this scenario. If a balloon is released into the air, it would typically rise until it reaches an altitude where the atmospheric pressure inside the balloon equals the atmospheric pressure outside. At this point, the balloon will stop rising and may begin to descend, or drop back to the ground, onto the highway, blocking people's vision while driving, or into the sea, harming marine life, or scaring innocent people in a random neighborhood. In other words, don't host a balloon festival and release 1.5 million balloons into the sky, as it won't usually end up well.
So tough for the Coast Guard. Can you imagine trying to find somebody floating out here or even spotting a life jacket with all these balloons on the water?
A thin elastic material that can be broken down naturally over time. But did you know, all balloons, even those made of latex or other materials, are not completely impermeable. Over time, the gas molecules inside the balloon can gradually pass through the balloon material, causing a slow leak and resulting in deflation. Air can slowly escape through the seams and knots of the balloon too, as it may not be completely airtight. Why do balloons pop? Balloons can pop for various reasons, including overinflation, contact with sharp objects, or exposure to extreme temperatures. Overinflation is a common cause of popping. When a balloon is filled beyond its capacity, pressure inside the balloon becomes too much for the material to withstand, leading to a rupture and the familiar sound. That brings us back to the main question. What happens to balloons when they reach space? Well, it won't pop instantly, that's for sure, as there's no external pressure, and it will stop going upwards. However, it will expand until it reaches its limits due to the decreasing atmospheric pressure, and the material might eventually rupture. For example, Mars has an atmosphere, but it contains only trace amounts of oxygen. The atmospheric pressure on Mars is about 0.6% of Earth's atmospheric pressure at sea level. The balloon manages to float all the way to Mars. It would most likely pop. If it doesn't, then it will eventually be discovered by Martians inhabiting the planet. How about the balloon filled with farts? Can it survive space? This hasn't been tested yet, so we can't confirm anything. Like and subscribe to the channel to be notified of all our latest videos.